And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Words I Choose to Live By here on Amazon Live. I'm Cyrus Webb, joined by Darius Ewing, Melissa Banks, and Mary Ellen Ciganovich. Hope you
Hey.
guys are having a great start to your week. We have a great message today from my book, Words I Choose to Live By. You guys can see it there. And we have a very special announcement, a reminder for you guys that's coming up at the end of our broadcast today. For those that are tuning in on the Amazon Live side, welcome to you. We'll appreciate you all being with us. If you have not done so already on Amazon Live, feel free to be able to click that follow button. You'll notice it over here in this corner or down below. Also, down below, you'll notice my book as well as the books of our co hosts that you see there. Also, the computer that is powering today's segment, Byte Cool, you'll see it down below. As we're going throughout, the authors will be able to see their books featured as they're talking to you guys today. So feel free to be able to click on those books. You can be able to order them actually while we're having our conversation today. And at the end of our broadcast, they'll be letting you guys know how to stay connected with them. I also want to welcome those that are joining us on Facebook, on LinkedIn, Twitter, as well as on YouTube. Welcome to all of you. But how's everybody doing today?
Doing great.
Great.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Awesome. Glad to have you all with us. Well, we're on week number 15 this week from my book, Words I Choose to Live By. And I really like this message. I was reading it again this morning. The topic is more to come. Doesn't it just sound good?
Mhm.
More to come. And step by step, day by day, you are growing stronger and more in touch with your purpose. It would be a shame to give up now. There are more great things to come if you just keep moving forward. I really like this message because I think it's a much needed reminder for everyone, ourselves included, right? Because so many times, because something may go wrong, or we get a no, or we have an unanswered email, or we get left on unread on Facebook Messenger, we think everything is all wrong, and we forget how we got to where we are, and that one thing is not the end. That there is still more for us to be able to do, more that we can be able to achieve, and that's even more reason for us to keep going because we can also prove other people wrong along the way. So, Darius, I want to ask you, how has this helped you in your perspective in life to remember that no matter what is happening today, there's always more to come?
You not only have to live for the day, but you have to create room for tomorrow as you're living for today.
Mhm.
Fulfilling purpose is hard. It's we think sometimes God gives us tasks that are way too big for us, but once we settle down and tap into our true purpose, He's really there to lead and guide us, and He has been there the whole entire time while we were just getting ourselves frustrated and upset because we felt like the way, hey, now you said this is my purpose, and we felt like the way I shouldn't have to go through this, that, and the third, or this, I shouldn't have to feel this type of pressure. But in our actuality, that type of pressure was needed to get you to the point and to the place that you're at now.
Yeah, yeah. Such a great point, and it's a great reminder for all of us. Melissa, what about for yourself? How has this helped you to know that regardless of how things may look right now, that there is still more to come?
Well, this has been critical for me in my entire journey because when things are going great and you feel like you're doing something amazing and the yeses are coming and you're excited, then it's easy to believe. It's easy to push because you see some positive things happening, some things that make you feel good. What I learned in the process, though, those things that were challenging, those times that came up that you thought was the end, but you pushed just a little bit further and something else happened, something you didn't see coming, something that you didn't have on your vision board, something you didn't write in your journal, but it happened and it pushed you a little further. Each time in that journey that I went through those things, it built me up. It built up my confidence, but it also clarified my purpose. See, if I had to sit down and write what my purpose became, I would not have written down the things that have happened along this journey that opened my eyes and made me clear to what my purpose is. Once you become clear in your purpose, doors begin to open. You begin to be comfortable. Even on those tough days, you know that it's going to line up with your purpose because your faith is in place, your purpose is in place, and it's all going to line up. Even when those weapons come at you, weapons going to come at you even when things are going well, right? So, but even when those things come at you, at the end, when I get through this, I am going to be standing because I'm walking in my purpose. Everything gets more clarified.
Love that. Love that. Such a great message. Marilyn, what about you? I mean, we all have those days that we just don't know. We don't know what's
Oh,
going
yeah.
to happen.
Yeah.
So
Right,
how,
right.
how does it help you to remember that in spite of that, there's still more for you to come?
Well, one of my favorite phrases that I keep with me all the time is the best is yet to come.
Yeah.
And when you get up and you take step by step and you make a decision and you make a choice, whatever decision or choice it is, and you learn from it, it might not be a correct decision, but you say to yourself, okay, what can I do differently next time? You're going to grow stronger each step that you take. And your purpose, you might set out to do one purpose, kind of like I think what Melissa was saying, and then your purpose might switch, and you might say, oh, Lord really wants me to do this.
Mhm.
And you might, on those down days, even ask yourself, Lord, how can I do things differently? Help me to just see what you want me to do. And always remember that the best is yet to come, because your faith and your blessings of gratitude and all of those things teach you every day to just take one step at a time. Because if you wake up taking one step and connecting with one opportunity, taking one risk, then maybe the next day you take 2 steps and 3 steps. And all of a sudden, your purpose and your opportunities are just coming forward to you. And they're just every single day. So just take one step at a time. My truth of the day today says take command of your life. And we all have to take command of our lives. And then on Miracles with Mary Ellen, I was talking about keeping hope alive. And as you take one step at a time, you keep hope alive to go forward each and every day, one more step.
Exactly. Such a great point. I want to say for those who are just tuning in, you all are watching Words I Choose to Live By here on Amazon Live. I'm joined by, you just heard there from Mary Ellen Ciganovich, Melissa Banks, and Darius Ewing. We're discussing my book by that same name, Words I Choose to Live By. You guys can see it there. And also you see it over here too. And actually you see all of their books. I did something special for today. But today's discussion, it's right here. So you missed it.
I know. Thank you, Cyrus. I appreciate that.
Week number 15 for my book, More to Come is the message. As you guys were noticing, as each one of the co-hosts were talking, even Mary Ellen, even though she didn't see her book. Yeah, I was highlighting their books as we went throughout the carousel. The other point I made in this message, though, and I think it's a great thing for us to remember, and that is step by step, day by day, you are growing stronger and more in touch with your purpose. And I think what happens with people, and we're going to go back around here because people want it now. They think I'm going to become this great thing, and if it doesn't happen by tomorrow, then that means it's not going to happen. How much has patience played a role in this process for you, Melissa? Because the message says in this particular week is step by step, day by day. How much has it helped you to know that it's not going to happen overnight, and that doesn't mean it's not going to happen?
Well, it's everything, right? Because if you just focus on the stuff that's happening, it's going to stop you in your tracks. You're not going to keep moving. And one of the biggest things about this that helps me, and you say it right here, what a shame to give up now. See, if I had to quit on all those days that I thought my big plan and it didn't work, but I was so sure it was going to work and it failed. What if I quit right there? What if I quit the minute it got hard? What if 2 years ago when COVID hit, I threw my hands up and said, this is it, I'm supposed to quit right here? None of the past couple of years and none of the amazing opportunities that have come my way would have happened because I would have quit back then, looking at the situation as it was that day. One of the things my preacher is doing a series called not looking at your condition, but looking at your position. And I'm paraphrasing. But one of the biggest things about that is that's what we do. We look at all the stuff that's happening, all the stuff that's not going great. We're not looking at that we're a child of God and that he has our best in mind. If we just keep going, doing our part, then we're going to be able to see it. That has been huge for me. Even recently, I was facing a situation where it seems like it was just not happening, and everything I pushed, this evil thing kept popping its rear head. And I kept repeating to myself, Lord, you placed me in this position. I didn't go looking for it. You brought it to me. That means it's going to work out for my good. And this stumbling block, this thing that's right here that seemed to be trying to stop me, will not be able to stop me as long as I keep going. See, you have to look at where the plan is, where your strength is coming from, and not what it looks like in front of you. That has made all the difference in the world to me, even through the really, really tough days, even through looking at the bank account and it's not looking good, even through people coming at you and not pouring into you, but bringing you down. Even in those moments, as long as I keep looking to him and keep seeking purpose and keep moving, then I will be successful. And that has been everything to me.
Love that. Meryl, I'm going to bring you in here, but first, I want to make sure you see your book is ready.
Okay, Cyrus, thank you.
See, this is why I love doing this with family. Because it's family. We can talk to just see if I just had a guest here, it wouldn't be the same thing. I'd be nice, but I don't have to be nice. I want family. Well, Mary Ellen, how much does it help you to remember that this is a day-by-day process and not going to happen overnight?
Oh, it's everything, because when I started to write Healing Words, I went with a publisher to begin with, and then right before the book was supposed to come out, they went bankrupt, and I'm like, okay, that was a huge stumbling block. So I could have given up then, and I didn't, because I knew God wanted me to get these messages out to people. Somehow I was going to get them out. So then we moved up to the Chattanooga area. I really put the book on the shelf and I said, okay, God, you're going to have to send me a publisher. Literally, a publishing contract came and was set at my door. I mean, I didn't even connect with this publisher. And I'm like, what? And, step by step. And then the second edition's out. And now I have all these other books out. Well, and the Truth of the Day and the Miracles with Mary Ellen. You can't ever stop. You have to have faith. You have to keep your hope alive. And you have to just keep going forward, little steps. And if you need to take a break during the day to give yourself a little bit of downtime, give yourself permission to take a break. It's okay. And then you can come back and pick up a little bit later. But make sure that you do something every day to shine your light upon the world, because our world needs it right now. Our world needs as many lights of positivity and gratitude and thankfulness as it can get.
Love that. Great point there. Hello to you, Edie. Edie says, love this. It is a really, I think, important message for us. Darius, what about for yourself? Because as I mentioned in this message, it's step by step, day by day. How much does that help you to realize that really, whether we're talking about personally or professionally, this needs to be a long game. We need to be in it to win it. Did we lose Darius? Can you hear us?
Hear you. Hello.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Did you hear the question?
The last part.
Okay, cool. All right.
You didn't hear the question. Repeat the question.
Oh yeah. Okay. That what I was saying was, how much does it help you to know that you have to be in it to win it? That it has to be a long game and do something day by day. Okay.
Maybe not.
There.
It's Lord.
Yeah. Go ahead, Darius. It's showing it's a little shaky, but go ahead and try.
Hello.
Okay, maybe not. Okay. We're gonna let Darius try it again. Hey, it's the beginning of a new week and the end of a month too. Let's not forget that too. But I think as we try to get Darius back, the thing that really stands out to me about this is that you cannot judge everything by one day. And I think we all have done that in some way or another. Things can be going really well. and then something happens and we think everything is bad because of that one thing that happened. And for me, this message is really a reminder to say, look, every day is not going to be the best, maybe. And the important thing is, as Mary Ellen says, not to give up along the way, because if you don't give up, you have an opportunity then to be able to still be able to get to where you want to go. So we're going to see if we can bring Darius back. But since we have you there, Mary Ellen, in front, what would you say to our audience then about that point, about making sure that they realize that there's more to come?
Well, always have that hope in your soul and that faith in your higher power that there is more to come for you, more goodness. Quit, you know, what's going to hold you back and stop you is your mind when you get all those negative thoughts. When other people will say something and will say, well, you've been doing this for such a long time, don't you want to stop? No, I don't want to stop. Get all those negative thoughts out of your mind and push them in with those positive, uplifting thoughts and say, yeah, I can touch more people. Yes, I can keep my hope alive. Yes, I can take command of my life. I can shine my light upon the world. And if the world wants to hear it, that's great. If I always figure if I touch one person every day, then that's a blessed day. That is such a wonderful day. And hope my lights are going crazy. And and hopefully I touch more than one person a day. And if I do, I do. And if I don't, I don't. And I have to keep going because I know this is my purpose. This is my journey.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I think we have Darius back there, and Darius, you're showing all in the green, so you should be all good. Darius, I want to ask you the first question that I don't think you heard, and that was, how important has it been for you to realize that this has to be a day-by-day process, and you have to be in it to win it, and not think that just because you have a bad day that it's over?
Man, you have to. It's a long fight. This is not a short term deal. Everything that in the process, you're gonna learn that everything in life is not by chance gonna happen the way that you want it to happen.
That's true.
Once you have a purpose, your purpose is promise, and the promise is promotion. And so for me, that's for me in daily living. It's not promotion, not per se for people, but promotion in a way, in a godly way or in a personal way. Promotion personally for me is being transparent, learning how to be open, learning how to do things different. That's promotion. That's graduating. You're moving forward. And a lot of times we see that and we think that it's gonna happen like boom, like I'm gonna be a millionaire tomorrow. But no, it doesn't. It doesn't happen like that. And you have to work. And after you get through with the work, you keep working so you can get some more work done.
That's a great point. So what would you say to our audience then, Darius, about the importance of remembering that in spite of everything, that there's more to come?
Man, look, keep fighting, keep living. You have more. You have more left in you. Donald McClurkin said it best. He said a song said, after you've done all you can. A lot of us standing at all in the first place. If you stood tall in the first place, things wouldn't be happening so shaky for you. So it's okay. Hey, stand tall. It's think back, fight up. The joy of life. That's the joy of the day. It's gonna happen. So when they happen, you don't conform to them. You keep being yourself, and you fight like you know how to fight, and you battle like you know how to battle. Don't let the problem shake you up, and now you're fighting. You look like the problem, and now you like the because you've conformed. And the confirmation of it all is you just got to remember how you did it the last time and do it again.
Yeah, love that. Really great message there. Melissa, I want to ask you the same question for our audience. What would you say to them about reminding them that in spite of everything that they're going through, that there's more greatness to come?
There is more to come. So it begins with your mind. You know, if you feed positive affirmations, things that give you strength, things that give you inspiration into your mind on those days where you don't feel your strength, when you don't feel like it's happening, you can pull on those things. The key is to control your space, control what enters your body, and know that you deserve every single thing that's happening. Also, one of the key things that we talked about today is that it's a step by step process. It's not a one time decision. And you've heard me say that before. It is a step by step process. So you get up every day. Your job is to be the best that you can be every single day. You control your environment, you control what goes into your mind, and you be your best self. You get up and you be willing to do the work, even when it doesn't look good today. Because you know what? That's today, because the best is yet to come. Your job, your assignment is to not quit, is to give it all you've got every single day, is to stay focused, stay on purpose, and to keep going. And the best is yet to come.
Awesome. Love that. Again, everyone, we've been discussing from my book, Words That Choose to Live By, week number 15. You all can see the book there. Again, the topic was more to come. And I hope you all really take that message to heart for yourselves and remember that in spite of everything you're going through, someone says, I say it louder. It's such a great point. Hello to you, Dennis. Dennis says, love what you're doing, guys. Thanks for your diligence. Appreciate that, Dennis. Appreciate you watching. But I really want you guys to get that message that, yes, every day will not be the best day, but it does not mean you can't get up the next day and be able to make that day count. And that's really the encouragement for all of you. My book, Words I Choose to Live By, is available through our friends here on Amazon. If you guys are joining us on the Amazon Live side, you guys will see the print edition. It's on sale right now for $9.99, or you can get the Kindle edition for only $2.99. So definitely take advantage of that. And Melissa, what about you? How can they stay connected with you?
Well, first of all, let me just say this. What you do for yourself is to keep going. Don't give up. Don't you dare stop, because the minute you stop, you kill your dream. You can't get there. You can't get where you want to be because you're not moving. Keep moving. You can stay connected to us by going to themelissabanks.com. You can purchase our book, Dream by Design, the devotional that's right there behind our leader right there. There's a link, take you right to Amazon. You can purchase it. You can also listen to some amazing stories of some women we've talked to on our podcast that share their journeys and how they were able to keep going despite the circumstances, despite the struggles. And that's how they win. It's simply themelissabanks.com.
Awesome. Appreciate that, Melissa. And Mary Ellen, how can they stay connected with you?
Well, I want to tell everybody to keep their optimistic, positive attitude, because that is such a powerful force to move you through any bad day and allow your purpose, your light to shine upon the world. You can connect with me through askmaryellen.com, where you will see my Miracles with Mary Ellen video from today. There are about 5 pages of really inspirational blogs. There are quick links over to Amazon for my book, Truth Lives, or any of my other 2 books, or the next one that's coming out. Well, it's not on there yet. Anyway, just go over to askmaryellen.com.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Mary Ellen. And Darius, what about you? How can they stay connected with you and get your book?
Man, first off, I feel like Melissa. You got to wait. If you get up in the morning, that's a blessing. So forget the bad that happens throughout the day. If you're alive, that's enough to fight for. That's enough to fight for. You can stay connected with me on Facebook, Darius Ewing, Darius L. Ewing, Mr. Ewing 1914, and on Twitter, Blue Ace 1914. I'm sorry, I had a brain freeze for a minute. And it's right behind our fearless leader. I see you. Thank you for putting me on there, putting the lights brother on the end. You know, I appreciate it. Sorry.
There you go. All right. It's all right. So definitely want you guys to make sure you guys are getting the books from our co-hosts. And look, if you're looking for some inspiration, this is the place to do it. I want to say, I have a quick announcement before we leave today. First of all, I want to say how privileged I feel to be a part of the Amazon Live family. May makes a year anniversary. We're about to hit our 300th show next month as we're celebrating our 1 year anniversary with Amazon Live. It's been such a privilege to be a part of the Amazon Live family, to be able to bring you guys this show here on the media channel here of Amazon Live. And I'm so glad for the programming that we've been able to do, and also the support system I've been able to build as well. Because even though I am the primary face of what you guys see here with Amazon Live, when it comes to this show every week, I'm so glad to have our co-hosts. You guys see them there. Darius, Melissa, Mary Ellen being a part of this. And I want you guys to know that, excuse me, I want you guys to know I really have appreciated sharing this moment with all of you. Now, with all that said, I know it sounds like we're saying goodbye, and we are, but only for a break. We're taking a season break. So this is our first one that we have taken for A Word That Chooses to Live By here on Amazon Live. We will not be with you guys during the months of May and June. We will be returning, though, on Monday, July the 11th. So no Word That Chooses to Live By in May and June. We'll be returning on July the 11th. The reason why we won't be here on the 4th, because that's a holiday for many of you. Thank you, Alfred. I appreciate that. Yeah, our 300 is crazy in 1 year. But I'm nerdy that way, so that's really not surprising. But Mary Ellen, Melissa, Darius, I want to say again, thank you all so much for being on this journey with us for this show. I appreciate you guys bringing your insights, your experiences, and your books to the Words I Choose to Live By. Anything you all want to say, Mary Ellen? I'll start with you.
Well, it's such a blessing to be here with you and all of your followers. And it's such a blessing to be with Melissa and Darius. I have so much respect for them and what they do to inspire the world. So I'm just very humbled to be allowed to be here on this platform with you guys. Thank you so much.
We're glad to have you. Darius, what about you? You have any words you want to share with our audience?
I'll continue to support. I also want to say thank you, Cyrus, for allowing us to be ourselves. To be I can say that. I think I'm good. Thank you, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm the oldest.
Yeah. That's right. Well, look, we're glad to have you. And Melissa, what about you? Anything you'd like to share?
This has been an amazing 1 year. It's hard to believe that we're at the 1 year mark already. I hope that we have inspired you, have pushed you to go a little bit further, because that is our sole purpose. And I get filled every week when we come together. So I hope that we were pouring into you. Just thank you so much for joining us and for the opportunity, to our leader for even providing this platform. I'm excited about what's to come with this platform, and we'll see you in a couple of months.
That's right. That's right. So I want to be clear. Everyone that you see on screen is coming back. So I just want to, we're taking a break just for the season. I'm going to be doing some other programming with Amazon Live on Monday. So you guys will be hearing about that literally starting next week as we're kicking off Teacher Appreciation Week. Have some fun things and working with some brands on. But yeah, we're taking this break, but we will all be back. If as long as we're all able to, health-wise. And we have good internet. July the 11th. So make sure you guys do stay tuned. Again, if you have not followed us already on Amazon Live, my regular programming for the 7 days a week will still be going on. The only difference will be no Word That You to Live By on Mondays for those 2 months. But feel free to be able to click in this corner down below to be able to follow us on Amazon Live. And again, I really appreciate all of you. And Alfred says, I think you guys can't wait till July. And Edie also says, thank you all for this platform to hear positivity. I look forward to it each week. Thanks, Cyrus, for having the vision. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. And we thank all of you, our audience, again, because this could not happen without all of you. We really appreciate you guys. As I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, today's show is being powered by BiteCool. That is the laptop that I use for this program, and we've used it now for a year here on Amazon Live. It's great for streaming. If you guys are doing a lot of streaming, gaming, doing broadcasts like this, you're doing a lot of lives, BiteCool has a laptop that is affordable, works really well, and it travels well as well. This one is the Windows 10 Pro. It does come with a free Windows 11 upgrade. It's on sale right now on Amazon for $250. That's $259, a really great deal. Also, all of our co-hosts in my book are available on Kindle, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight it because you guys know I have the Kindle Fire 7. It is on sale right now for $49.99. So if you guys have been waiting to get a Kindle, I have over 300 books I've mentioned to you guys before on my Kindle. Also, I have music that I'm able to save from Amazon Music there, and I'm using my apps there like YouTube and others as well. So if you guys are looking for a Kindle, it is on sale right now. The Kindle Fire 7 for only $49.99, a really good deal. And it's a great way for you guys to be able to have your books, your music, everything all up in one place. Again, thank you all so much for being with us today for Words I Choose to Live By. Again, keep up with the programming here that we have with Cyrus Webb Presents here on Amazon Live. And until next time, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.